Hello and welcome to my channel again. Today we have a completely different car, and it's a Ferrari 360 or Ferrari F131 or F1 360 2004 with the 3.5 engine. So today we are going to change transmission fluid on this vehicle, and also we are going to service or replace or change the engine oil, oil filter, air filter, and plus the engine mesh filter. And also I'm not sure if the transmission mesh filter is supplied here. No, it's only the yeah, this is the transmission one, but not the engine one. So and it is left-hand drive, as you can see. It's a left-hand drive vehicle. So we are going to replace air filter, oil filter, which is here, and plus engine oil, plus transmission oil, and also transmission oil mesh filter. Okay, to get access to the transmission and also some plug of the engine, you need to remove this cover here. This cover. So when I remove this cover, I will be removing this cover off camera. So then I'm going to continue doing the task and sharing that with you. Okay, as you can see, I have removed this underneath. This is a huge cover. So everything can be done here, because this is the one sampling plank, and this is the second one, and also this is the transmission drain plug, and this is the oil filler and the dipstick plug. But the only problem is that this mesh filter of the gearbox cannot be removed. So if I show you this one, it's this one, if you are able to see. So this mesh filter of the transmission cannot be removed. So if you want to replace this mesh filter of the transmission, you need to remove this cover too, this cover. So I'm going to renew the transmission mesh filter. So I'm going to remove this cover too, because I have no choice, because the mesh filter is too long. It cannot be taken out. As you can see, this is too long. It cannot be taken out without removing this one, because this is going to touch here. Okay, now I realize that this cover is part of the bumper that cannot be split from this bumper, so you have to remove the bumper. So I'm going to remove the bumper, as I have already started, and I have removed wheels, and now I'm going to remove this cover, then unscrew bumper screws, and then when I remove the bumper, I'm going to show you. Okay, as you can see, I have removed the bumper, and it has 4 disc bolts here. This is the alignment sleeves, and 2 bolts here. Connector here, you need to disconnect this connector. So when you pull the bumper out, before fully removing, you need to disconnect this connector of the registration plate bulbs, and the same 4 bolts here and 2 bolts here. So you will have nuts removed from this bolt, and also this disconnect this connector too. So as you can see, these are the sleeve. You need to put it back, and then bolt goes through the sleeves, and then nut there, and the 2 bolts. So this 2 bolt go here, and plate here, and after plate 2 13 millimeters head nuts, and this is the connector. So now gearbox is fully exposed, and I was talking about this one, this, as you can see, just because of this I have removed the bumper. So okay, now I'm going to warm the engine or transmission a little bit. Then first I'm going to remove this nut. This is a hexagon or Allen key feeler, a cup or cup nut or whatever you call it, and this is the drain plug. So first I'm going to remove that. That will allow ambient air pressure. When you remove that, that's going to be drained quickly, and this is the mesh filter. So after that I'm going to remove that. I think this is 10 millimeter head nut, sorry, bolts. Okay, as I have started the engine up, and also I'm waiting for the transmission fluid to have become a little bit warm. Then I'm going to turn the engine off, and then fully drain the transmission oil out. As you can see, the engine is fully warm, but unfortunately I couldn't put this vehicle into gear to propulse it the transmission. But anyway, transmission fluid temperature is 16, so I'm going to drain that out and then put the same amount of transmission fluid back and see. Okay, this is hex key 12, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see 12. This is 14 hex key or Allen key 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to remove the mesh filter. This is actually 8 mm. This is not good. Okay, I'm not going to remove this because it's going to be snap off, and then it's going to be a huge problem because this is completely seized. So when I turn the union bolt, and it's seized with the union connector here, so it's turning the nipple or union female pipe too. So I'm going to leave that as it is, and now I'm going to measure the transmission fluid, at how much I have taken out. So if you can remove this pipe, just put some pressed air through this, and that will drain out the oil cooler, so through this drain plug. But I didn't do it because this is too dangerous, that might be broken out, and so because the part is very, very hard to get, so I'm going to leave as it is, and now I'm going to measure the transmission fluid and put the same amount of transmission fluid back into the transmission. Okay, this is the new mesh filter and this is the old one. The only difference is that the O-ring seal places here instead of here. As you can see, this is the old one, but the O-ring seal places here, but for the new one it's given here. So I'm going to install the new O-ring here. Okay, this is the new O-ring. If someone wants to see, this might be the part number 182119. So I'm going to put that in. So I'm going to snap this with a little bit oil. Okay, I'll put some transmission oil on it, and now I'm going to put that on. $35 Newton meter is going to be all right. This is plug 1, and as you can see the max mark and minimum mark, maximum mark and minimum mark, and this is the drain plug. This is the feeler. This torque specification is completely wrong. If you follow this instruction for the torque specification, you are going to ruin the gearbox oil drain cap thread and also the oil filler cap too. So just do it. Oil filler cap and gearbox oil drain. This is the cap and the plug, drain plug. Just do it 35 Newton meter. Do not follow this instruction. So do the oil filler plug and the oil drain plug, both 35 Newton meters. Okay, this is the drained oil from the transmission. And I have measured, put on the gallon, and it's just approximately 3.6 liters. So I'm going to put the same amount of transmission fluid in the transmission. So it's going to be 3.6. So when I have put the same amount of transmission fluid into the transmission, then I'm going to check the transmission oil level. The procedure is, when you check the transmission oil level, you need to put the transmission oil filler cap, this one. So I'm going to show you. I'm not sure, it's too close. So you need to put this, and also as you can see, this is the minimum and maximum sign mark. So I'm going to put this after adding the transmission fluid. Then I'm going to start the engine and leave the engine idling for 2 minutes. Then turn the engine off and then wait 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'm going to check this level, and I'm going to remove this plug and put that down, all the way down, and until this neck touches to the neck or on the plug hole in the transmission. I will not tighten the plug. So as soon as this edge touches the neck of the filler cap, then I'm going to measure it and top it up if it was necessary, or if the oil level was low. How's it looking? The only thing that I couldn't remove the oil cooler pipe, because that was seized and it was great chance to be snapped on.
Yeah, okay.
So I left that and drained the transmission oil.
Yeah?
It's approximately 3.6 liters, so I'm going to finish today that and tomorrow service.
Okay. Did it look okay or did it look dirty?
That's there. If you come here, they were very, very dirty, and also some metal shell as well.
Yeah. Sorry, where's the oil? Oh, this one. Yeah, this is.
The torch might be here if you come.
It's alright, no, I can see this.
Okay.
Oh, you got there's some metal parts inside as well, yeah?
Shit. Okay, I'm going to just do this hand tighten and then bring the vehicle down and start the vehicle and leave the engine idling for 2 minutes, then turn the engine off and wait for 5 minutes, and then after that I'm going to check the transmission fluid oil level. Okay, I have turned the engine off, and I left the engine to run for 2 minutes and then turn it off. Now I'm going to rest the vehicle and check the transmission oil level. Okay, I waited for 5 minutes after turning the engine off. Now I'm going to check the transmission oil level. As you can see, it's up to the maximum level, so I will not put any more transmission fluid, so it's up to here. It's up to here to the maximum level, so I will not put any more transmission fluid. Let me show you once again. So it's up to the maximum, even a little bit higher, but it's not a problem. It's up to here. So that was the Ferrari F360 Spider transmission fluid replacement procedure. So thanks for watching. And once again, this is going to be I'm going to clean that up. Little bit high, just slightly higher, but it's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to tighten this to 35 Newton off, to 35 Newton meter. Okay, 35 Newton meter.